So what is a good leader? How do you know if someone is a good leader? Hello, it's Rashmir here. And in this video, I'm going to basically be one of those annoying coaches that asks, instead of responding to a question, asks you a question. So you can guess what's coming, right? I can share, of course, what I think about leadership and what a good leader is in my world. But what I really want to know is, what do you think? What makes a good leader? How do you know if someone is a good leader? What do good leaders do? Have a think about that. Pause this video if you want to. And I want you to try and come up with your own answer and then type that in the comments below this video. I would love to hear what you think. And then when you're ready, carry on watching the video because I am going to share a couple of my own thoughts. So hopefully you've paused, shared a comment, and restarted this video. So what I'd love to hear actually is what you think. And does it match or not match what I'm about to say? So look, there are many different qualities of good leaders. There are many things that good leaders do. And it isn't just one thing, because leadership is required in different contexts and different situations. And so good leadership might look different in different places and at different times, and given the person that is leading. But there are a couple of things that I tend to come back to again and again when I think about good leaders. The first is service. Good leaders are often in service to something greater than themselves. And that may or may not explicitly be people. So it could be a cause, it could be an issue, it could be something global, it could be something local. However, whatever that thing is, whatever that higher purpose is that good leaders are in service to, there will be a people component. So if we don't also serve people, for example, we can't heal the planet. If we don't help people, we can't achieve other missions that don't necessarily involve people, because people and planet are integrated, and people and teams and groups are key to achieving anything really in our world. So service and then a people orientation are two important components for me with respect to leadership, and good leadership in particular. Now, the other element, and this is something you often hear people say, that great leaders are the ones that are creating more great leaders. So in other words, they're not just interested in caring for people, but they are enabling people. They are helping develop new generations, the next generations of leaders. They are challenging people to become even greater than themselves. And there's something particularly special in pretty much every field of endeavor that I've ever been in, where you can see that people that you've been supporting and working with actually start to grow and exceed in some ways your capacity in some areas. So great leaders not just develop people, but also are not afraid of seeing people develop and evolve beyond them, because it's not a competition. Remember, we each have our different strengths, we each have our different essences. And if we can stimulate and inspire and enable others to grow, that's got to be good for our world, right? For our larger purposes. So those are two of the key elements that I tend to come back to again and again with respect to good and great leadership. There are others, and I'll be really interested to read your comments and see whether or not you agree, or whether you have different thoughts and experiences around what good leadership looks like. Thanks very much, and I'll see you in the comments.